Okay, the very first picture is the ficus brown turkey. I don't know why when I see this plant, I was thinking about Thanksgiving. So, but anyway, this is the fruit is edible. As you can see, the plant right now, it is making more than 24 inches in size. It is not showing very much of any fall color, which means it's still like that beautiful green with glossy leaves. As you can see, it's can full and it's just still ready to go. It will really look good. You can see how big it will get when it gets in your landscape. But like I said, this is a variety that has edible fruit. So like I said, we still have 574 of these available. So like I said, I always think about these varieties when it comes to Thanksgiving. So let's see if we could get more of these out the door and on some trucks. Next picture, please. Hydrangea has her skies. Usually we're always thinking about the endless summer series, but we still got some other varieties that's looking absolutely gorgeous. This variety is, of course, the bud and bloom for these varieties pretty much is done now. So basically, but as you can see, even though we're going into the fall, it's showing very little to fall color, foliage colors or everything like that. It is, you can see it is can full, and there's another good variety that will be blue. Of course, you always got to watch the pH in your soil. If you want details of that, just see to one of our local growers and they'll let you know the information on that one. But like I said, this is another good variety substitute for a variety that gives you a nice blue blue flower. As you can see, when it gets into your landscape, how big and gorgeous this variety will get. So let's just see if we can get some of these in some landscapes early so we get an early spring start on this variety. Next picture, please. This is the variety Last Dance Can Do. It's another variety, it's more of a pink. But as you can see, once again, this one is starting to show some fall color. But as you can see, it is still gorgeous, can full. We got some really good numbers of this variety left. We got like 2,429. We're always focusing on endless summer series, but let's not forget about some of these other varieties we have that's got some really great foliage and some really great colors to them. Next picture, please. Centrifuga Hillside Black Beauty. The picture you see this on the left on the top, that's what that crop looks like absolutely right now. If you scroll down some, this is what that crop usually like when it's in the summer. The crop we had was canned like maybe early summer. So by the time it was able to reach its full potential, of course, as you can see, it's that picture you see this on the top on the left. It is still can full, is gorgeous. And what's great about this variety, it'll add some beautiful dark contrast to your landscape when you got a lot of bright colors and everything like that. Flowers isn't a sale point for this variety, but it's just like it's one of those very rare varieties that's got absolutely gorgeous foliage to it. As you can see, it's more of a dark, almost royal purple. And like I said, right now, it is going to be going to the dormant stage, but still, as you can see, that picture is up there on top on the left. It is still can full and it's still looking great. Next picture, please. On the opposite side of the spectrum, we have the Artemis Palace Castle. This variety is more of the bright, it's more of a silver gray, where you have, I showed you the dark, now I'm showing you the bright variety of a perennial. What's great selling about this variety, it is drought tolerant. So a lot of people use these varieties for like as you can see in your landscape and rock gardens. It does have a beautiful tiny yellow flower, but the true selling point for this is the silver foliage you have on it. It's very bright, and you mass plant this, you can cover a lot of good ground cover with this variety. And like as you can see here, beautiful bright foliage. So you have you got the castles for the brightness, and you have the black beauty for your darkness. So it's a good contrast. Next picture, please.
I have the Coreopsis Red Satin for you. As you can see on the right side there, they are still in bud and bloom, showing some decent color. This is one of the hardier varieties of the threadleaf Coreopsis. They do have really good disease resistance, and they'll sit in full sun really nicely and bud up. They do get very full, and they can be separated out once they've been a couple of years old because they do grow out so much. And they're going to continue to rebloom until frost. We've had a light frost on top. We haven't had a deep frost yet in the ground. So these guys are still doing pretty well. We still have some nice green on this variety. And next picture, please. I haven't put these into current yet because I wanted to show you the pictures of what they look like first. The first picture there is what our Elijah bluegrass looks like right now. This is the most popular cultivar of the blue fescue grass. They are can full, and that picture in the middle there is going to show you what they look like as a full crop. They are in a completely covered house right now. and they are very well rooted. The only reason that I didn't put them into current yet is because they are just a little bit small, but they are can full. So after we leave here today, I'm going to go ahead and get these into current for you so that we can start to sell these. I know this has been a huge plant for landscape because everybody's been asking for it. So we're going to get these on for you now. And the next picture is the red barren grass. We have just a couple thousand of these left. just a few. They look really nice. We have a lot of really great red color, and these still showing some green as well. They are going to get a more deep red as we get a little bit colder out. And we have a really good weekend to get some of these plants in the ground. So especially if any landscapers are looking for some things, even Monday looks fantastic. So now is a great time to get these in. And next picture, please. We sold through the majority of our older crop. So what I'm moving into here is a little bit of a shorter version of the standing ovation grass. These have an awesome color change pattern. So you can see there, for whatever reason, they put the picture on the bottom first. So from July, they start green. August, there's a little bit more blue in there. And then in October, they start to get that red, which is where we're at now. And then they finish off to a November, like more of like a copper color, a brown. We do have a little over 200 of these left at this size. They're fully rooted. They're really nice and ready to go. These are not quite as tall as the last crop that we had because they're a new canning, but they're still fantastic to get in the landscapes right now. And the last one is one of my absolute favorite varieties. We think of blueberries as just a fruit shrub, but these are also a landscape, almost an ornamental variety. So these are going to start with sort of like a pink blue in the spring. As we get a little bit later into summer, they're going to brighten up a little bit more with some greens. And then as we get into fall, they sort of turn this turquoise color. So that top right picture there is what the inside of that foliage looks like right now. There's a little bit of fall foliage going on the bottoms of the plants just because of the different moistures and the cool temperatures at night and warm temperatures during the day. But they're so pretty. And you can put these in containers, you can put them on your porch. So you get to admire your foliage and get some berries from them as well. These do have a larger berry.
I've been talking about maples quite a bit lately. I think a couple weeks ago we did talk about the 7-gallon red points. These are the 15s. I just rolled a whole another block into current yesterday. So now we have 830 available. If you're looking for something with really good red fall color, this is probably your best option. The picture on the bottom is what the foliage looks like right now. So you do have that nice deep red color. And Heptacodium myconoides, these are the 15s that we have in current. I've been driving past these for the past couple weeks and they haven't moved. So I just wanted to show you guys what they look like. They still do have some buds and flowers on them. Obviously, it's going to be minimal at this point, but if you're still looking for a little bit of pop of color for something from Long Road, this is your option. And something we don't talk about too much is the wisteria. This is a 5-gallon tree amethyst falls. You really can't tell in the background, but these things look amazing. You can row run them, zero issues. They look fantastic.